Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Delightful Creations. I'm Amber, and today is Treasure Tag Thursday. Can you guys believe it? There are only 2 more left, today and next week. So I've been waiting and saving and decided today's the day. We are going to be making a shaker tag. And I just happened to see a YouTube or Instagram little short thing. I believe it was Happy Journal Joy or Joy Journal, something like that. She did a cute little shaker tag, and so I made one. Just like this. It's so adorable. Just a teeny tiny little shaker tag. And then I got to playing again, and I was like, what if we do one like this? And this one has 3 different spots, but it is a faux shaker tag. There is no shake. Nothing in here shakes. It looks like it, but it doesn't. Love it. And then I decided I wanted to make one more. This one took the longest. This is in tribute to the one that we did with the leaf. And I don't think I have one handy that I can just grab. But the leaf window, except this one flips up because I wanted you to be able to see all the pretty shaker bits in there. And it just has more movement by being able to move that versus if I were to sew this one shut. Plus I stamped a bear there and I put him in the wrong spot. So this one's a flip up. And then I decided to make this closure a paper clip with a tie on it. So anyways, we're going to be making this one today, this simple one. And I'm going to start off by saying I use the packaging from a doily to make my little window. So I have 3 little windows here, and I've sewed around 2 of the edges because one edge is already perforated. I left myself the opening up there, and then one on here and one on here. I've got my paper. We're going to be using the same paper. It was an 8.5 by 11. It's pretty sturdy cardstock. I'm really happy with how it is. And then I've got another scrap here as well that I thought I would do an extra shaker tag here. So the first thing we need to do is grab my punch. So this one is easy. That's why I like it, because I get to punch. And the punch will make this look really nice. I'm going to punch it more towards the bottom. You can put your punch wherever you want. And then we're going to fill our little baggie here. And I'm going to put some snowflakes in this one because I've had this for years and I've never used it, except for on the big window one that you saw with the bear. We're going to sprinkle some of this in here. And the reason why I don't make a whole lot of shaker things is because I don't like teeny tiny bits. Now that's too many. I already know that's going to be too many if I wanted to add anything else. So take a few of those out. Okay. Maybe a couple more out. Anyways, it's like beads to me. It's very meticulous, and it drives me crazy because it's so tiny. And then I've got a little bit of gold sequins left in this package here. This would make a great little shaker tag window as well. And so you always keep all your packaging, even though this one is thinner. So this doily one is a lot thicker than this, and you got to kind of keep that in mind with how your... I was going to try to pour it in there, but I already know that's going to be a mistake. I'm going to try to pinch and grab here. But your packaging material, you could also use like a page protector or a laminating sheet or acetate or vellum. Vellum is pretty strong. It's see-through, but makes it more cloudy, more frosted look, which could be fun. And then the one that you saw that was the faux shaker tag was actually made using tulle. So I have some pretty glittery bit here like this. This is the tulle that I used, which could be fun for that one. Okay. And maybe that's enough. And I don't have hardly any red bits left. I've used almost all my red sequins, and I don't plan on purchasing any more at the moment, but maybe I should wait till the Christmas stuff goes on sale, which it probably is now actually, because I am planning on doing some more of these fun things. And I'm going to be probably, I want to participate in the, I feel like that's too many red. Just pay attention to your sequin mix, how you like it. It's a little bit too much red. I'm going to take one out. Like one's really going to make a difference, but you know, it might. Plus the bulk, it needs enough to be shaky. I'm planning on doing Junk Journal July is what I was getting ready to say. So I need to make the journal for that. And I want to do the same style of journal that I did for the July one, the same Junk Journal January. I said Junk Journal July. Junk Journal January. So I want to do that again. This is just not my favorite thing. Okay, there we go. I'm going to call that good. I'm going to give it a nice little shaky shaky. All right, now I always like to have a feature piece, is what I call that, in my shaker. So if we look back on the other small one I made, the feature on that one is that gold snowflake. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a gold snowflake in there. And this one doesn't move around a lot. I was going to sew the edges, but I decided not to. But that one has a gold snowflake. And this one has 2 red stars in it. And then it has a gold ornament. So let's see here. What do I have? I have a snowman. There we go. Come here, Mr. Snowman. Look at him. Isn't he cute? I'm going to put a snowman in this one. And I'm going to put him on the back side. I'm going to try to slip him down so that he'll be on top on this side instead of in the mixture, so you can really see him. I know it's going to be shaken up, but it really does make a difference to where you place it in the bag when it's this tiny of a thing. And that one's going to drive me crazy because he's going to get thrown all around, isn't he? Yes, he is. Alrighty. Well, good luck, Mr. Snowman. I think I want a couple more gold in there. And then I'm going to run to the sewing machine. I'm going to sew this shut, and then we're going to come back and we're going to glue it together. Okay? And while I'm over there, I'm going to fill this one up as well with some of the same type of sequins, and I'll have that ready to go too. So I'll be back in just a second. I wasn't going to film this part, but I decided I'm going to go ahead and just show you how I am going to make the window for this other one since I can't punch it out. I'm just tracing my little shaker bag lightly with my pencil, just like I did on the fall leaf one for a little window cutout. And then I'm going to cut inside these lines here to be a little smaller, and I have a little bit more room at the top or the bottom, whichever I decide to do that. So I'll cut that out and then I'll come right back. There we go. I cut it out. And then, okay, so this one here, I didn't add anything in the background. I had, I think, a little bit too much of sequins in here, so I kind of want to add a stamp here. So I'm going to add Jolly to this one. I've already checked and it should fit. It should fit in there. Okay, so we're going to do that, and I'm going to stamp it with just black today. So I'm going to use this VersaFine here, and I don't really want my big old stamp block, so I'm going to cheat. Well, maybe I will. I better use it because it's got a see-through. My small one is upstairs. I like to use my lid sometimes of my other thing. Okay, I'm not going to be able to stamp it that way. Alright, put that on a stamping block, somewhat straight. And I used Joy on the other ones. I hand wrote one, and then I used stickers on this one. So those are actually stickers on top of washi tape. Okay, this time I'm going to stamp it through the window so that I know that it will fit. I'm going to go about center. Can you see? I'm going to go about center. How about right there? Press and hold. And then we'll let that one dry before I glue the sequin patch in there. Just a nice little surprise. Jolly! Jingle jolly. Hope you guys are having a jolly day. I am. Oh, I should have done it on the other side. Silly me. That's alright. I get to play down here in the craft room for a little bit. There are 2 more days left in the week before the boys come home from school for Christmas break, which is going to be so much fun. So excited. Jolly goes here. And, yeah, so I've got a lot to do before they come home, right? So I've got to wrap all the gifts, do the stuff. This other one, the big one, I want to stamp Merry Christmas here. If I can grab that out of there. I don't know why I just don't open it up all the way, but we like to fight things around here, apparently. Okay. Merry Christmas. All right. And I'm looking at placement here. I think, because this one's a little wonky donkey, I think I'm going to put it down here because the bottom is thicker. Actually, maybe I'll put it at the top. I'll put it at the top so that way you can see it when all the sequins are down at the bottom, and then I can still decorate the bottom somehow. All right, let's do our magic. Merry Christmas! All right, this is so much fun, you guys. this is something that if I were going to make any more than this, which I'm not, I would mass make these. So I would do these in stages because this is, to me, it's tedious. I do not, that ain't gonna fit in there. I do not enjoy all these little steps, you know, that it takes to make one of these. All right, we're letting that dry. This guy is going to fit right here. I tried to put Mr. Snowman in there on the side and he just kind of went wherever he went, all right? There's nothing we can do about it. Now, we've got him in there. He can move around, can move the pieces around. Might not even see him. Okay, so I'm gonna put it over here. And I'm going to use my art glitter glue. And on the big one, I did sew around it. On the circle, I'm not sewing around that. No, not doing it. So I'm going to add my glue to the circle first, just to attach this. And I'm looking through to make sure, best I can, that we don't see the sewing. Okay, so through my little window here, it sticks up at the top, which is fine. I can cut that off. But as long as you can't see the sewing, and that's the other reason why I like to put a little bit, I could have glued the whole thing shut and then tried it. You know, it doesn't move around a whole ton. You can add foam or foam tape, foam squares. You could add extra layer. In here, you can make this just be just like this, just a little window if you didn't want it shut like I did on the big one. But I want this one to be glued shut. I'm going to ink it with red. I'm feeling the red spirit today. Oh boy, just got a notification. The boys get to see Santa tonight. So it's our Santa night. Our school is putting on a fun little project. I didn't know about it last year. I don't know if they did it last year. Let me glue this shut first. But they're going to get to go see Santa at the school, and they go to different stations is what they call them. And I might sew around the edge here. We'll see how well she stays in there. But they get to go to different stations. So first they go and like see something, and then I know that they make a cookie, and then they take the cookie to Santa, and then after that they go see like the elves or something like that, and get their candy cane. I think it's a really cute little setup. I'm looking forward to it, and they are too. We've been waiting. We had to get on a wait list because you have a designated time slot, so there's not a lot of kids there, which is great that they do that, and they do that for children with special needs and sensory processing difficulties. So we get to go enjoy that. Very, very thankful, and it's free. It doesn't cost us anything. And we'll see how we do. I'll have to remind myself to let you know next week how he did, because sometimes it's a hit or miss. We just don't know what we're gonna get. Last year was a success with Santa, but it was very quick. And the year before that was nope, no thank you. He's not going. He was scared. So, well, you never know. We've got red on there, and it is kind of close to the top. I did want to have a shaker down at the bottom. I remember I was going to put it at the bottom, but since we did it at the top, we're stuck with it there. And let's go ahead and I want to do some washi along the edge here because I didn't cut it straight, and I just want to have a little extra funness to this one. And washi tape is a great way to hide your eyeball from seeing that it's crooked. Or a little bit. I mean, I'm not just gonna stick some washi on there, but I just thought it makes it look more like a window ledge, like little flowers are gonna sit there. Okay. And this one I stuck in 2 gold snowflakes, and you can see my line, and that's where I cut, where I traced it, and then I cut along the inside. So I know where to put the glue. It's also a little handy bit there, and this doesn't really matter which edge it goes on. You just have to be careful you don't cut it too small, and that's what I did with the big giant one. This one I cut it my window too big, and so that's why I actually had to sew it to it, and it's questionably on there. It was like very, very thin, but I love it. I love that tag. I will not be giving that one away. Okay, so we've glued that window down there. There we go. Look at that. Look at that funness. Oh, that is so fun. Okay. And then on this one, we are going to put the lid back on here. Cut this corner for here and then ink this one with green. Green, green, green. And then I'll glue it shut. And then we can just add a little topper. I just think these are so cute. I don't enjoy making them. So I'm glad I made myself make, it's one sheet of paper did these 4 shaker tags here. So these are the 4 that I got out of mine. This was an 8.5 by 11. So even being doubled up, this is one sheet. One sheet did all 4 of these. So you get quite a bit of use, and this is really sturdy. Really happy with it. And the big fake one I'm going to sew. This one's going to be green, I said. Yeah, I've had a blast. I didn't really do a whole lot of Christmas crafting, which I'm kind of bummed out about, but I have been using my December daily. Thank you, Denise. I am 3 days behind. Technically today's day 4, but it just started, right? It's morning here still, so we still have time to catch up. And I will be doing that this afternoon. Okay. Fun trim. I didn't use this one on any of those, except for I used a little bit down here. I wasn't sure what I was doing there with that. So I think we'll use this on this one. And about right here. I'll cut this in half. Oh, maybe I should do that. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Let's do the tag flip over. I haven't done that in a while. Kind of missing it. All right, is there anything else I want to add? Because now's the time to add it to the inside if you want to add anything else. No, I don't think so. So I'm going to glue this shut. Now's the time. Final chance. It's your last chance to do it. And I'm going to actually smash this in between there. Just for something different too, to hide it. Looks more like an ornament. Ooh, how fun was that? That was an accident. Okay, and then we're gonna close it. And you can journal on the back. This paper is quite thin. I mean, not thin. See-through. It's a fainter red and green, so you could journal on top of that if you wanted to. And then I will add a little glue here. Fold that down. We have our loop, like a little ornament. Oh my gosh, love it. So the one that I wasn't planning on making on camera, I like more than the other one. Okay, I'm not a fan. I need to stick something down in there. Let's just use this. I think it needs something thin because it's so tiny there. I just think we need to. I'm going to, because I didn't quite get it all the way at the top here, I'm going to, whoa, see? It's barely going to go on there. You'll see it through the window. So that's okay. Can't really see Jolly. There's too much going on in there. We can't really see you, Jolly. It doesn't really shake as much as I want it to, but it is fun to look at. You know, that's what matters. That's what matters. Okay. I'm going to try to get this in here. Enough. That is not. It is not going to happen. Not going to happen. Okay. Second plan, lace. You can never go wrong with some lace. And it will look nice and it'll be pretty and dainty and it'll hold better. Because I don't care if the lace covers up the window. Let's see here. Does it go this way? Yeah, it goes this way. Okay. And I will do this one front and back. Plop it on there. It goes this way, silly. Fold it over, and then I'm going to sew around both of these, and then I will be right back. There we are. I actually like this one better, and I think it's because part of it is that it moves, and I just like the bigger tags. I'm not too fond of these smaller ones. They do serve a purpose. And this one does not really shake that great. I probably should have used some foam dots or some foam tape or something down here to give it a little bit more room. Also, not gluing completely around it will help, but I didn't think I was going to sew. Anyways, learn from my mistakes. If you want it to move a little bit more, then please make sure you do that. And yeah, let's go ahead and see what I have to decorate with today. I don't even know what's inside of here. So let's have a look together. This is a little collection. Geez, not much to decorate with, huh? Here's a here's a snowflake. Oh my gosh, a snowman gift. So I'm gonna for sure put that on this one with the snowflake, because that's adorable. Hello, Mr. Snowman Big. And then on this one, I'll use the red gift. Cute little red sticker. There we go. And then I've got this big blue one left. I'll save that for something else. This I made, sheesh, quite a few years ago. And it's a part of a laminating sheet, and it has a page in here, and that's where I stuck all my numbers for my December daily. Or extra numbers or something. Maybe I stopped using these. Maybe these are the ones I didn't use. And then there's a slit down here for the words. But we've already got words on there, so we don't need that. And then there's just a piece of paper in there. So nothing too exciting to do any decorating with. Oh my heavens. Well, what are we gonna do? We have to look for something else. Alrighty. Shove it all back in there later. Okay. Next stop, I use a little washi here. Use the sticker there. Maybe I'll find a die cut or two in here. I've got a cute little birdie. I mean, he takes up more room than I want him to on there. Let's see here. I've got Jingle Bells. This is my little. There's another Merry Christmas. See? This is my little. Oh, it's not little. They're all quite big, aren't they? Ah, there's nothing in here tiny. Die cut station. These are die cuts. There's a little hat. There's a Jingle Bells. What is this? Oh, this is a little tiny embossed Santa hat. You cannot see it at all. It's a little Christmas tree. I don't know. It just kind of feels subpar. You know, I'm not finding what I want. Let's keep looking. I could fussy cut Santa out. All right. Quick fussy cut Santa out, because I don't care for that blue background. That would have looked great on that snowflake tag last week. It's the same shade of mint green. We can have a little bit of that excuse me, in the background. And then it's kind of fun when things look whimsical, isn't it? I could ink around him if I wanted to. I'm going to put Santa right here on top of that present, over top of my window. He's trying to give you a candy cane. See? We're going to see Santa. We're going to make a Santa, a little shaker tag. So fun. Oh my gosh, I love it. Super adorable. Okay. This one feels done. There's a lot going on, and that snowflake might stick up there. No, tend to move. This one, I want to extend out this way. Maybe I just want a little banner. That banner's huge though. Got a little. I don't know whoever sent me these. They're great, but they're not colored. I have a snowflake. I have a white snowflake, but that's way huge. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna find anything teeny tiny. You know what? I think we might have to. Look, teeny tiny. I might just eat my words. I was gonna say put another sticker on there. Okay, I'm gonna put the tree in the front of the present, the die cut tree in the front, and then I'm gonna put another one next to it. Put this little reindeer. Reindeer's got to go on Santa. Yeah, for sure. He's going up there. We're doing it. A little forest down here at the present. The snowman. Give him a little home. So cute. Look at this. Here, let's boop his nose. Let's boop his nose with a little red so he can be my Rudolph. Oh my gosh, look at that. You guys cannot see it. Hold on. Let me give him a black eye. I mean, not like, you know. I'm not giving Rudolph a black eye. You know what I mean? Let's give him an eyeball. Okay. I'm going to try to hold this up to the camera. It might get fuzzy. Can you see that? No, you can't. But trust me, he has a red nose and a black eye. Oh, Merry Christmas, you guys. We read Rudolph last night as our bedtime story, so that was really fun. The old version, the Little Golden Books 1958 version, because my son is very much on the we need to read the copyright date. So that's why I know that. But anyways, I hope you all do have a Merry Christmas, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks for shaking things up with me here today. Bye-bye for now.